We will.
Okay, welcome to the Old World Tournament, Game 3. Still in the first round. We've got 4 games in this first round, 8 players. So 4 games in the first round, 2 in the second, and then a final. So this game is Alcaras versus PlantVogue. We're just about to get started here. So for those who don't know, this is the hill scenario. We've got one player playing a true Assyria on one side, another player playing false Assyria over here. We've got Rome in the middle. There's custom scoring for this scenario. You get 3 points for killing a Roman unit, 1 point for killing one of your opponent's Assyrian units, 1 point for damaging the city walls, 10 for breaching the city walls, and then 10 for every turn you occupy this city. That's the first player to 100 points wins. So Alcaras is busy moving his scout up over here. Looks like he's just advanced a few units this way and limbered this mangonel way back here for some reason. And what's he done? He's enacted exploration and vassalage, so that'll give him faster movement along the river and reduces unit consumption. Seemed like a solid law pick. So yeah, they've got a whole bunch of civics to start with, which he's enacted laws with, a whole bunch of training, and a whole bunch of overflow research. You start with 2,000 research and all the tier 1 and 2 techs research. So they've just got to choose where they want to go with their free research from there. So looks like Alcaras is just cautiously creeping up here. And yeah, getting some scouts in position. So we're starting this first turn unpaused, and then there will be a turn timer after we move on, which is quite a short turn timer.
Yeah.
If you're not used to playing in turns.
That ends my turn, so I'll send over to you for the first untimed turn.
Okay, so we're going to switch over now, see what PlantVogue's doing. He is building a farmer in a Assur, interesting. Slinger and a stonecutter there, so he's kind of going for the specialist game and getting his workers doing things. Unusual. Wow, that was very
Did you make your turn
quick.
already? PlantVogue, did you make your turn?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't think that I quite understood that we were doing it like opposite, I guess.
Do you want to restart? Because I did kind of
next
your...
game.
Are you good? Or like...
that's okay. I'm good.
You sure? Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
interesting.
PlantVogue has messed up their first
I'll
turn
start
somehow.
the turn timer. Give myself those 2 minutes.
But we are carrying on.
Man, that is an awkward spot. All right.
Oh wow, Rome has got his mangonel out already. Interesting. Yeah, what's Alcaraz going to do about that? The obvious move, yeah, get horsemen up to kill it, but that leaves them very vulnerable to these pikes here. Okay. So we've got an archer up here behind that scout to finish off the mangonel. Killed that swordsman. Alright, not bad second turn. It's up to 6 points that the 100D needs already after killing 2 units. And he's researching monasticism. Interesting choice. Why would you want monasticism? What's that getting you? I guess he wants monotheism for the orders? We don't have a state, but we do have a state religion. Right, yes, so he's getting monotheism for the extra 3 orders. Okay, yeah, I can see that. What else are you doing? Moving the people up. And that's it. Okay, over to PlantVogue. No? Yes. Yes. Okay. What are you going to do, PlantVogue? He has not enacted any laws. He's going for phalanx. Solid. There's a lot of cavalry here. Spears will definitely be useful. You need to move some units up. No movement so far. Just having a think, perhaps. Just not doing anything at all. Okay, we have movement. All right, he's in the game. Okay, moving some guys up. Seems solid. Nice core of melee. Should be quite hard to break down. See if Rome comes out to attack that, or if he's going to hang back. Alright, and that is all his orders done. Okay, so he's moved up a bit. He's definitely behind Alcaras already, having not moved anything the first turn. But it's not anything that he can't possibly come back from. Obviously the point advantage is nice, but it's more about preserving your units and making sure you're ready to fight once Rome's been disposed of. Okay, that's that turn done. Let's switch back. So, in fact, let's just have a quick look at Rome. What has Rome done? Wow, they've moved out quite a lot here and killed. Oh, that's devastating. He's lost a spear and 2 horse. Yeah, that's the danger of moving those horse up. That's not a good start. That is very painful indeed. Yeah, 3 units down already. So suddenly, PlantVogue's not looking so bad. He's still got all his forces intact. Moving up, taking some attacks with the swordsman. Oh, nice critical with the pike. Fantastic. Can he quite kill that swordsman? He'll have to buy some orders. He's only got 1 order left. He probably could. No, can't quite take it out with the mace. Maybe the cataphract, but very dangerous moving that cataphract up. That doesn't feel like a good idea. Yeah, he's not going to risk it. I think that's sensible. Okay, so he's got polyphonic monotheism he wants to adopt, I'm sure. I'll get him an extra 3 orders a turn. Yeah, feels pretty solid, and he's also going for phalanx. Oops. We can't see what. Oh, we can see what the choices are. Spoked wheel, free archer, or metaphysics. Interesting. He may well. I obviously wants phalanx for the spears, but he may well also want the free order card, which comes after that, I believe. Yeah, the orders boost. That would be very useful. All right. Well, he's up to 12 points and killed 4 units. He has lost quite a few, and he's probably going to lose another maceman next turn, but solid start. Alright, back to PlantVogue. What are you going to do? Are you going to enact some laws? He's got epics now. Epics is an interesting choice. Gets culture in cities. Probably not going to get enough to make a difference. Still steadily advancing. A solid line. So yeah, while Alcaras is getting the point advantage, he is definitely suffering a lot more. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. Oh, hello, Mr. Kitten, with your raiding party. Welcome. So it's been an interesting start so far this game. Alcaras has launched in, taken quite heavy casualties already, whereas PlantVogue is taking it much more steadily. It's not engaged at all so far, but has kept all his units alive. He has now enacted slavery. That's another law choice. That'll give him some more stone. Won't give him any iron because it will give him a little bit more iron. But not as much as Alcaras is saving with vassalage. So, yeah, slow start on this side. He's not moved any of his siege up yet. That would probably be wise. We'll see what Rome does about that. Just to switch to... Oh, there we go. Wow. Rome has got his horsemen in and routed. Vicious. Very vicious. And what's he done to Alcaras? Killed a maceman. Nice work, Rome. Yeah, Rome is playing very well so far in this. Rome, obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but Rome is being played by an AI. So it's the human players are Assyria. Ooh, nice critical hit with the swordsman, killing only one unit, but getting these two down quite hard as well. It's looking pretty solid. Oh, that was a nice critical hit on this pikeman. Must be able to get one more damage up against him, surely. Yeah, I'm sure he can. Alright, well, Alcaras is soaring ahead in points, up to 21 now. Probably, almost certainly 24 by the end of this turn. There we go. There's another 3 points. Alright, Alcaras is a quarter of the way to victory on turn 4. Very solid start indeed. Alcaras is a strong player. He's got a lot of multiplayer experience, so he definitely knows what he's doing here. PlantVogue, not so sure about. I've not seen him play before, so I don't know what his experience level is. Forces are coming up. Right, bear with me. We're going to get No Legs getting on to help us commentate this. Hello, Mr. Kitten.
Hi, Fluffy.
How's it going?
I'm joining the game as an observer too, and
have you seen anything so far? Do you know what's going on? Well, let's switch back to PlantVogue. He is busy dealing with this Roman attack here. I was just asking if you were up to date with the game.
I'm not hearing you through Discord.
Oh, sorry, not using my push to talk button. Right, okay.
Yeah, that might be hard to set up with the game ongoing. I joined as an observer in the game, so I can check directly there.
Okay, you're seeing what's happening. Well, just to give a quick recap, Alcaras has soared ahead in points. He's engaged very quickly. He did take heavy losses early on with a couple of horsemen and a spearman down, plus another maceman now. PlantVogue has been hanging back a bit more, but Rome has just engaged this turn, killed a horse and a spear. So he's now fighting back steadily. He's only managed to kill one unit though.
Alright.
And he's lost another mason of pikes. So not looking great for PlantVogue at the moment. Let's switch back to Alcaras. Alright, Alcaras is up. Mincing these Roman units. And he's got his siege weapons in place finally. It's a little bit slow to move those siege up, but they're in a good position now, and they are safe. Alright, so he's up to 30 points on turn 5.
They both look to be quite grouped up. So that's good.
Yeah, they're both been advancing their units well. It's sensible positioning.
I see PlantVogue has left his mangonel in the back.
Yes, he's not touched his siege at all. Indeed, feels like an error. But maybe he has a cunning plan and will surprise us all.
Yes, I've been very wrong in the previous game I streamed, so we'll see.
So yes, Alcaras is going for the orders boost, as he quite liked in my game. So I think that's a good choice. An extra 20 orders is huge to move all your army up.
Interesting. Harry did that to pick the order boost, and yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a solid choice.
it's a solid choice indeed. Yeah, I think so too.
Way back to PlantVogue. See what he's going to do. See if he can kill a few more Romans. See, now he's attacking into the scrubland with his archer, which is getting a bit of a penalty on the attack there.
Indeed.
Needs to get his horses up, start routing through these units. Although, of course, they do have the pikemen up there, so maybe that's not a great choice.
Where's Rome Mongonel?
I have not been keeping track of it. Let's have a look.
It disappeared already. I'm checking Rome's
It does not appear to be here.
viewpoint, and I see a legendary on Rome.
Yes, no, that was interesting. Rome moved his mangonel out on the first turn to come and attack Alcaras, which was Alcaras then moved all 2 horses and a spear up to kill it, which then immediately died to Rome's spikes. So unexpected.
Incredible. I never saw that before. I never saw them move their mangonel until it was damaged. But all right, the game still surprises me.
Yeah, it's interesting. Right, so interesting. So PlantVogue has got his Cataphracts up at the worst possible time to attack a pikeman, doing very little damage and probably going to die now. That is unfortunate.
I think some of our participants are newer player and they are not as familiar as we are with the icons, so they don't identify the unit quickly, and they're a bit stressed by the timer, and so I think that's what we just saw.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite tough playing under a timer if you're not used to it, and I think there's a definite disparity in experience levels coming out here quite strongly.
Definitely. Although I don't think Alcaras has played that many network games, but he's definitely used to identifying his unit instantly and all that. So yeah, it's probably an advantage.
Wow, that was unexpected. So PlantVogue did lose a swordsman, but his Cataphract is still alive. That's kind of lucky. Let's switch back to Alcaras, see how he's doing. Alcaras did not lose anyone.
Yeah, Rome completely moved west this time, so
quite different. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good for Alcaras now to advance. There's very little Roman opposition. Probably kill that legionary. Maybe it's in quite a strong position. Let's just see. Swordsmen are doing 4 damage, so yeah, it's going to be quite tough to kill that legionary on a citadel.
On a citadel, yeah. There's 2 citadels in Rome.
But the mangonels are coming up, getting in position. This is not looking great for Rome, as expected. And of course he's got the orders boost this turn, so he has a ton of orders. Can absolutely do what he wants.
Disgusting.
Interesting. Engaged across the river with the mace.
Oh, he left his polybolus at home. I'm sure he'll bring it back at one point.
Do you know, I just remembered in my game, I'm not sure I noticed I had a polybolus. I must have used it, but I might have just thought it was an archer.
It looks very similar to crossbowmen.
It does. Yes, plus the worker axeman confusion we had with John Lost.
Yeah, he told me. Still, John Lost and ZNSG actually played, I think, 4 games of the Hill this week to have a look and to learn about combat, and they were quite enthusiastic about it, so I take it as a win. They were happy to have a mode to be able to play quick games and stuff like that, so that's cool.
Yeah, I think this scenario is definitely perfect for a quick fight when that's what you're in the mood for. Right, that's Alcaras. Let's switch over to PlantVogue, see what he makes of this. Should be
Right,
able to get some
no,
nice
no
kills here.
navigation yet. Navigation, border boost, machinery.
Yeah, navigation and the machinery both tempting. I'd say navigation has got to be the way to go for the extra orders. He's gone for machinery. Okay.
Apparently. Yeah, surprising considering he didn't move his mangonels.
Yes, and he's also been building specialists in his cities. He's got a fisher going there. He's just finished a stone cutter down here. So
I have to admit, PlantVogue is one of the players who had no previous experience of the game, I think, of on the hill, because I played practice games against everyone but Atlas and PlantVogue, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely showing. Needs some idea of what's going on. Yeah, more melee attacks across the river. Hate to see it. Oof. Struggling to kill anything.
And they'll be exposed to the legionary.
Alright, well he's killed that guy anyway.
He has a sword in
That's
Asur
something.
that could possibly clean up the legionary. Well, not quite, but...
Yeah, sword's doing 8 damage if he gets him out. That would be a good move. Oh, he's gone for a battering ram. Okay. Oh, and a critical hit battering ram as well.
Wonderful. More
Very,
drama with
very
critical
nice.
hits.
Still quite kill him by the looks of it though. Ranged into a forest doing 1 damage. Oof, another unit down, or was that a maceman lost? Okay, let's see what Alcaras is up to. Still, oh, the legionary here is just healed, so Alcaras didn't get attacked at all.
And Alcaras is moving in mass.
Yeah, this is looking very one-sided at the moment.
And Rome's making the dicey pull.
So it is.
Oh, this is my favorite pair of heals to put my mangonels on.
Yeah, it's exposed, very exposed to a cataphract, but it seems unlikely that's going to be coming in anytime soon. And to be fair, he does have the pikes and the spears, so yeah, they are well protected.
He's using his zone of control well.
Yeah, so what John Loss really wants to do now is get some swordsmen in there and take out these pikes and spears. That would be a good start. Just to carve a path.
I see Alcaras is keeping his cavalry in reserve. During our game, he moved forward with it very early, and Rome punished him. Of course, it starts with 3 pikes aside, so...
Yeah, interestingly, I noticed Alcaras picked monophysium for the orders. Because you don't start with that state religion, do you? He must have spent some civics to adopt that.
He doesn't like to deviate from his habits, I think. But yeah, maybe it's worth it. I'm not sure really. With 3 cities, that's 600 civics to adopt the law and the state religion. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, so Alcaras has gone for Constitution and is building decrees, which feels like a pretty good play actually. Versus Tyranny, which is getting you getting a little bit of training and some money.
Decree is definitely a good option, I think. Yeah, it's a solid choice.
All right. Well, considering all things, really, I think PlantVogue's not doing too badly on points. He's keeping up just about. This is possibly going to
Yeah, and
change.
he conserved quite a bit of his troops as well, at least, I think.
Yeah, I think he's probably got more alive than Alcaras at the moment.
How many swords does he have left? Let me check. Okay, lost a sword.
Yeah, he's still got one back by a Sir.
Ah, yes. I was only seeing one, but other is back. Oh, the cataphracts adjacent to the pikemen. Not a good sign.
That's all going on now. Yeah. Alcaras is going full force on killing Rome. I suspect he may well be taking Rome at this point. Not this term, but in the not too distant future.
If he brings his siege towers back forward, especially, still quite far at the back at the moment. But if you want to really inflict damage, they're quite good. So
yeah, it would definitely be worth spending some orders moving them up. Not that he necessarily needs them to take Rome, but it will certainly make it faster.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely the only unit that can inflict 5 HP to Rome per attack. So,
but it looks like he has decided against that. He's leaving them where they are.
Yes. He didn't make full use of the river movement. Usually I move them along the river. It's a bit longer in tiles, but it's actually quicker.
Yeah,
quite
especially
often
with exploration.
Yep. Yes, of course, yes. I mean, with exploration. But I assume he adopted the exploration on the first turn. Yes, he did.
He did. Yeah, PlantVogue has gone epics.
Ah, yes.
So we have a mangonel in range of the city now. Could start doing some decent damage against Alcaras' units, which would be very, very good. Start making up some difference.
I think he just forced march his Polybolos as well.
Yes, but then did not attack with it. Interesting. Yeah, we are on unlimited force march. So it'll be interesting to see how Alcaras responds to this. Is he going to keep beating on Rome, or is he going to switch his attention to PlantVogue at some point? I'm not sure what I would do. I think I would probably keep beating on Rome at this point.
Yeah, I think you want your opponent to move forward a bit more before attacking. Not sure.
Yeah, with only really one mangonel and maybe an archer capable of doing much damage there.
Yeah, and PlantVogue still have quite a strength, so you'll be taking losses if you move forward. Probably write off whatever you move forward.
Alright, well, looks like a decision has been made. He is hanging back and attacking the roof city. Roman
He made a single mine with his workers. I think with others left in a turn that rolled over with the timer.
Yes, PlantVogue did some worker moves on the first turn. Yes, it didn't help. I think he didn't quite understand the turn order at the start and didn't make any military moves on his first turn.
Oh.
That's not ideal.
Yes, this is looking like a quick one. I assume Alcaras will soon breach Rome and occupy the city.
Looks
looking
likely.
like it.
Unless PlantVogue can pull something out the bag to stop him. Let's just have a look around, see what's happening. So he's building onagers and a decree. Nothing in Gaza just yet. Taking some promotions. What did he take there? Highlander. Okay. Let's just see what PlantVogue is building. So he's building fishers and festivals. Festivals. That's not helping you in a military scenario. I'm afraid that's not good.
Yes.
Yeah, local growth and discontent not going to do much for you.
Still, I think the enthusiasm prize will go to PlantVogue for registering to the tournament and probably not checking the scenario beforehand.
Props for enthusiasm, yes. What's Rome at? 8 HP.
And showing up in the morning gets automatic respect point for me, as well.
Indeed. Got to take part. So what do we reckon? Is Rome going down next turn? I think it might. Ooh, attacking. Maybe. He's thinking about it.
He could attack with his Mangonel as well. Wow. But he's going for Rome, so he will facilitate Alcaras' work, possibly.
Could he take Rome? He could, potentially, if he rushes his polybola up a bit more and buys an order, he could just take it himself.
Yes, he could. Yeah. Love to... Oh, interesting.
That is not a scenario we've seen in the hill before. That's definitely different.
Yeah. But still.
Potentially snatching 10 points away. Or is it even 20? Is it 10
that
for
would
breaching?
Be 20, yes.
Yeah.
10 for breaching and 10 for having his unit standing on Rome at the end of the turn.
But doesn't look like he's quite going to do it.
He's going for the units.
Wrong unit. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and he's doesn't have training left now, so
Rame's not doing much. Alright, so Alcaras has switched his attention to killing units now. Yeah, they're not going to last long.
Yep.
But it does give Rome a chance to heal. Definitely extends its life considerably.
Yeah, Alcaraz still has quite a bit of firepower around, so...
Yeah. Alright, I guess he can still take it. Yes, he can.
Yes.
Very good.
Beautiful.
84 points. A clean sweep. Very impressive. Quite sure why he's not just killing that axeman at this point.
Yeah, not finishing the axe. I guess he doesn't want to be in range of the... No?
Yeah, the Mangonel can attack Rome anyway, though, so
Yeah,
that's take a hit.
strange.
There we go.
Okay. Right, siege towers are moving up. Cataphracts lurking in the back. He pumped out quite a few archers.
Alcaraz.
Yep. Which is a valid way to gain victory points.
Absolutely, I think they're very useful. You've got to have enough ranged units to be able to keep up pressure on Roma, if that's what you're aiming for. Alright, so he's got another 10 points for ending the turn in Roma, so he's up to 95 now. So interesting, he can't get any more points for attacking Roma now.
No.
But he only needs to end another turn in Roma for the victory.
Yes, indeed.
Let's see what PlantVogue is going to do about that.
And the remaining Romans are no worth only 1 point because they're rebels now, not proper Romans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very slowly trying to take down a legionary in a fort. Not easy at all. Oh, he's killed a militia.
Mm-hmm. And he can take this longbowman at least.
Interesting. He still hasn't attacked with his mangonel yet.
Yeah, 1 point for Hill City rebel killed. 2.
Presumably he doesn't get a point for attacking Roma now, or does he?
No, I don't think so. No, because it's not the same subject anymore. So if Rome gets breached, after that it's the contest to have a unit standing on it and preventing your opponent from doing that. So,
okay.
But the game gets very victory points ramp up very quickly once Rome is taken. So
Sure.
obviously.
Looks like he has forgotten about his mangonel in any case. It's not fired. He spent a lot of training. I guess he did a lot of force marching.
Yeah, and he bought quite a few orders as well when he moved his Axeman, I think.
Alright, so this is now just a lapping up units. All he needs to do to win is...
Yes. Alcaras wants his
someone.
route.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
Not easy to pull off, though.
yeah, they are not siege units, but
oh, nice critical. Alright, so one more ranged unit should take that longbow down enough to be routed. There it comes.
indeed. Well, it's the last turn of the game, so I can't fault Alcaraz for wanting to do something with his cataphract. Must have been very hard for him not to use it so
Indeed.
previously. This mangonel can do what's missing.
Oh wow,
He's
that was
not
great.
seeing it. Oh, he's moving it forward.
Her out.
He could have attacked the polyboloi and put the archer in the route range by the same move.
Ah, well
But he didn't see it.
the archer can already be routed thanks to the crit from the longbow.
Yeah, but even before the longbow attack, I meant.
Right.
You could attack the polyboloi and put the archer in route range for free, essentially.
And of course the 2 orders. Oh, he can finish it. He's done it. Victory.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
GG, well done.
Alcaras. Unlucky PlantVogue.
Was that Mangonel at the start? Rome moving its Mangonel out?
Yeah, that was Interesting move.
Will be the story, but yeah, congratulations, Alcaraz.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'm afraid you were facing an experienced fighter, PlantVogue. I hope you did get some enjoyment from getting dragged out of your bed to get beaten up by Alcaraz, at least.
Yeah, I had a good time. Thanks for having me.
I'm
Sorry to
definitely
swap
happy
your
that-
scout at the start. I felt really bad because I realized you moved it, and and then I was like, oh, I just kill your scout at the start. So, oops.
All right, congratulations, Alcaraz. I don't think
Thank you.
Atlas contacted me, so NSG will be in the semi-final. I'll update the
Okay.
brackets, and we will play the semi-finals and the finals tomorrow.
Okay.
Because Harry is not available.
Yep.
I think aren't either right now.
Yeah. Is
Okay.
Harry going back in or?
I was going to just advance the NSG forward.
Yeah.
It's probably the least experienced of all our players, so I wanted to offer him a chance to fight in the semi-final. But yeah, we might put Harry or anyone actually back in. That's okay as well for me. So
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Cool.
Yeah.
GG.
PlantVogue, did you have a chance to try the scenario before? Because it's quite custom in the victory conditions and the way it plays out. So I'm afraid I feel guilty for maybe taking you by surprise. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, but best of luck tomorrow.
All right,
Thank you.
and thanks very much for joining. You'll have
Yes,
the
of course.
prize for enthusiasm as the morning player from the tournament. Well, it was morning as well on the East Coast, but it's more morning on the West Coast. So thank you very much.
GG.
GG. Yeah, it's an interesting scenario, I have to say. So, like, having watched your game, Fluffy, was helpful in terms of just helping me recharacterize how I was thinking about it. And yeah, I think my takeaway is it all comes down to orders. So
Yeah,
as
the
you can
bonus
see,
valuable experience for the next round.
you went for
What
the
was
bonus
I
order
got the
scout.
bonus orders. I went for monotheism. I rushed out decrees with constitution. Anything that gave me orders, I used. So.
Yeah, decree I definitely understand. Monotheism, I'm not so sure because it's 600
3 points.
civics for 3 orders. So I'm
every
not
turn.
sure. Yeah. Fair. I didn't think about it really, but yeah, worked out. GG, well done.
I mean, it's hard to tell because the AI like moved that man. I sacrificed the 2 horsemen early because I was like, I have to kill this mangonel, and I know the pikemen are going to kill my horse. I'm going to hold my cataphract in reserve because I'm not going to have it die.
But it's quite an opening. I think it's very worth it to get rid of the mangonel because when it's sitting on room, it's punishing you when you move in. So
yeah. But it definitely felt like a strange game where the AI just moves its pendulum out. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I never thought that before. So yeah, I don't know how the evaluation goes. I'll probably have some feedback for Alex or Guru about this game. Some of the evaluation might be correct in a game where there are many cities, and it might be the right thing to retreat to conserve armies, but certainly not when it's your last city and capital. So
yeah, and I think workers are completely useless, honestly. I did build like a mine, but 2 mines.
And I assumed it was because you had orders left after the timer rolled over. Was I correct in my assumption?
The quarry was because I had orders left after the timer rolled over, but like I just don't even think it's worth, honestly. So,
no, not really. I think All right, well done anyway. So
Congratulations. Did you notice? I wanted to ask. Did you notice that PlantVogue nearly took Rome?
Yes.
He absolutely could have done.
I know. I realized that. I was like, oh shit. I was so concerned about his onager hitting my unit that I didn't Yeah, I noticed he could have taken it. It would have just given him 20 points though. So
Oh yeah, it wouldn't have changed the game, but would have been interesting.
he could have gone. I was like, oh, he's going to take it. And I was like, well, if he takes it, I'll just take it back. And I don't know whether I would get 20 points back for taking it back. I don't know. I would get 10 for breached, but I would get 10. It's 10 per turn for occupying.
I think the breached trigger only triggers if you finish
Break the walls, right?
And enter the city.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could
wall from a distance. I don't think it works.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could just hit end turn at the start of the last turn and just instantly win off of occupied 10 points. I don't know if it's a one time or each time.
No, it would work. You would have won.
Oh, okay. I could just hit instantly.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought you knew, but you couldn't just
I wasn't sure,
finish the game without using your cataphract for a huge route chain.
I gotta do my route chain, man.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
we definitely understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like at 99. How do I get 100? Oh, I can just route through these archers. Cool. So,
yeah, well done.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Well, good work. I'm going to end the stream here, and yes, we'll see everyone again for phase 2 tomorrow.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
GG's.